I would say in my opinion is the only thing that you need to worry about really like for that type of thing, which people don't really think about as much, is audio versus like the video. So if people are like, if you have a video of you with like really loud car background and the noise and they can't understand anything you're saying and like the audio is like really tough to listen to, like maybe don't post that. But worrying about versus like a professional photo versus like a photo that you take, I think it's good to even have a goal of not having all like really professional stuff. I think it'd be better to set a goal of like, all right, 50% I have like the professional video and photo, and then 50% is just like me doing a reel or like a selfie or a photo of the food. And it's more personal, behind the scenes type stuff of your life. And I think it's good to like have a goal of having that stuff.
Yeah. And it's also more realistic, and it's like a form of humility, right? To where it's like, you show that side of you where it's like, look, not everything has to be polished and perfect. It's like, this is a raw in the moment, real photo. With the audio, I think that is something that is super important. Like I could go out and film on my iPhone, like of a video, but I'm going to hear cars in the background and it's going to sound like I'm 90 feet away. Right. So that's an example to where if your budget is maybe $30, $40 and we can attach a microphone clip to you from your iPhone, and because the phone is all we have, but we have a little wiggle room. Cool. Like let's fix the audio, you know?
And nobody starting like thinks of that, including me. Like I was just, when I started, it was just, I was researching cameras so much, so worried about like the camera equipment. And I didn't realize that audio is like the most important part pretty much. Not in every circumstance, but it's the only thing that I think something can be unwatchable really is like the audio versus the video.
Yeah, because the video, it's always going to be something to where it's like you can see it, but like if you have to like and you're like going like this with like if there's like a piercing sound and you're like, oh, that sounded bad, you're going to want to click off.
Yeah.
Right. Like I think audio matters a ton. Yeah, I agree with you.
And when setting up the podcast, I think that's, you had already known, Travis, you had already known quite a bit about audio, but you were like, no, we're getting the best possible audio equipment. Yeah. But we're not cutting any corners.
People are used to it though. That's the thing. Like audio really is different than video. Like a bad photo that you take on your camera is still so much better than the technology that we had a few years ago. Whereas audio, people really are more used to a good audio sound. Like I listened, like I think the audio on our podcast sounds great. I was listening to like the episode earlier, and then something else came on, and the harsh difference between like the bad audio and the good audio was like, oh man, I wanted to turn it off. And I think, if there's one thing, if you're looking to improve your content, I just feel like audio is probably the first thing you should do.
And you guys are using those Shure mics, right?
Yeah. We got the Shures here. They're great.
Those are phenomenal. Yeah, those are phenomenal.
They are great.
I mean, even just listening to you right now, I'm like, this just sounds beautiful.
Buttery.
Nice.
Yeah, buttery. So I can't imagine in post-production it must just sound sexual.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.